Welcome. We are diving deep into the financial shadows to uncover the dark truth about America's debt system. It's a structure far more complex and troubling than what you hear in the news. Most discussions about the national debt barely scratch the surface. We're going beyond the numbers to examine the underlying mechanisms and systemic costs that affect every American. The U.S. national debt is massive, reaching unprecedented levels. It's an astronomical figure that grows every minute, representing obligations that span generations. The dark truth isn't just the amount, it's the systemic issues. This system is structured in a way that perpetuates borrowing, shifts risk, and incurs hidden costs, creating profound long-term consequences. To understand the crisis, we must first understand the mechanics. How does the U.S. government accumulate and manage this colossal debt? Federal borrowing primarily happens through the issuance of Treasury securities, like T-bonds, bills, and notes. This is how the government raises funds when expenditures exceed revenue. The debt is held by two groups: the public, including foreign governments and individual investors, and intra-governmental accounts, primarily Social Security and Medicare trust funds. The burden of perpetual debt is more than just a large number. It dictates budgetary priorities and strains the economy. A huge and growing portion of the federal budget goes toward interest payments alone. This effectively crowds out necessary spending on infrastructure, education, and essential public services. This debt is a deferred tax on future generations. It constrains economic mobility for young people and increases the likelihood of financial instability down the line. In every system, there are those who benefit and those who bear the heaviest load. America's debt system is no different. The major beneficiaries include large bond investors and financial institutions who profit from the interest payments and the perceived safety of Treasury securities. The burden disproportionately falls on taxpayers and the middle and lower classes, who face rising costs, diminished public services, and fewer economic opportunities due to the debt. The debt system carries inherent risks that threaten the stability of the U.S. economy and its global standing. A major risk is the potential for inflation, which devalues our currency and erodes purchasing power. Continuous borrowing increases the money supply, leading to higher prices. There is always the danger of a fiscal crisis if global confidence in the U.S. dollar or Treasury securities falters. A loss of trust could lead to catastrophic economic consequences. We've examined the hidden mechanisms and severe consequences of America's debt system. Now, let's summarize the inherent contradictions we've uncovered. The system promises stability through borrowing but creates long-term instability. It enriches a few, while placing an unfair burden on the many and on those yet to be born. It's time to demand meaningful fiscal reform and greater transparency. We need a sustainable path forward that dismantles this system of perpetual debt and secures a fairer financial future for all Americans.